Straight hair don't care. Goal of this video is to not touch my hair 70,000 times. It's so hard when it's straight and it's soft. Blah. It's hard. Anyway, it's Mix Monday. Woo! And that means another video this week on a mixed topic. If you did not know, every week I make a mixed topic related video every single Monday, Mix Monday. So this week, I'm like pre-recording this. Shh. By the time that this is up, I should be moved to Atlanta. This week's video actually was suggested by this lovely comment by a wonderful viewer. Thank you so much for this idea. I thought this was a really interesting topic and it could go a lot of ways. It could be very controversial and I could get a lot of shit for this. So let's talk about it. Let's put the hair back here. Maybe I won't touch it if it's back there. To answer a lot of those questions that are asked in that comment, personally, I don't think I have ever, honestly, on everything, have ever wanted to look like someone else or look lighter or look darker or look like anything but me. I can genuinely, honestly say that I have 100% always embraced who I was. A lot of that due to my upbringing, and my mom kind of like warned me growing up, you know, like as I was younger, I didn't really get what she meant. Like, you're gonna always get some shit for this, basically, is how she would summarize it. For the rest of your life, you're going to deal with this. You know what you are, others don't. You know what you are, others will judge. You know what you are, others will not believe you. She just kind of like prepared me mentally for it. So that was never like an option in my head to even fantasize about. I think I've always kind of been a realistic person, and like I'm never really one to like I daydream, but like I'm not the kind that's gonna be like, man, if only my skin were darker, if only my skin was lighter, whatever. I just never like had that thought. I don't think there's a point to have that thought. My mom always preached like, this is the skin you're in. You gotta love it. Like that's it. That's your option. Like, this is who you are. Embrace it. Because your power is you. That's your power. No one is you. Like, that was what I was always taught. And that's what I like 100%, 110,000% believe. My power is that no one is me. Thinking about growing up, like I've said in my other videos and stuff, especially when it came to family and stuff, no, I never was like, man, I wish I looked more like my cousins. I wish I was darker so I could feel like more, like I fit in more with my family. Never had that feeling. In high school, my high school personally was pretty diverse, and especially like my circle that I surrounded myself with, to this day, still friends with those girls. Shout out to the crew. We're super diverse, and even like beyond them, I feel like in my high school, I got along with kind of everyone of every background. I can't really think of a moment where I was like, man, I wish I was darker. Because I was kind of always that girl, to keep it real, I was always looked at as that white girl that hung out with black people. Like, I think that's like everyone's like first impression of me when they meet me, or when they like saw me in high school, or that I was at high school parties and stuff and I was dancing and you know, listening to hip-hop and hanging out with black people, whatever. You know, people just took it as like I was a wigger, I was trying to be black, or I was just that really cool white girl that hung out with black people. And none of it really ever bothered me. I mean, maybe to like a surface level. Like, I think wigger, when I first was ever called that, I was confused because, again, like I've always preached, I was raised around the black side of my family, my mom's family. I'm so tired of repeating that. But if you're new, you're new, so you gotta know. And so like I was confused because my family never judged me. Like, that's my family. Like I fit in because that was my family and that was that. Like, there was no questioning. I never felt weird about it. And so like going out into the world, I guess, and to people that are not my family, and for them to think that I'm like trying to be something else and I'm trying to be someone else, I was just confused because I was like, no, like you can ask my cousins and aunts, like this is me. I think maybe at a surface level it like was a little stab because I was more or less just confused. I just didn't understand why, one, it even mattered. Throws people off, so they have to throw me into some category, right? So I'm the white girl that's trying to act black. But even like still, even when I was targeted, even when people of color came at me and said I'm not that black, and people not of color didn't feel like I fit with them enough, like I was too black, I never was like, man, I wish it was just easier. I wish I could just fit into a box. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I kind of always like liked that I didn't fit into a box. That's just always been me. I think that's a like millennial thing in general. We don't like to commit to one thing and we don't like to be categorized. I don't know, I don't want to speak for the whole generation, but I think that's a very common thing, especially at least for myself. I can only speak for myself and say that like I am not good at that. I don't like that. I don't like to be categorized. So do I wish my skin was darker? No. Do I wish my skin was lighter? No. No. Do I wish my skin was different in any kind of way? No. If you at home are mixed and maybe have had those kind of thoughts, I'm not like coming at you for having them, because I understand why you might have them. I mean, it would make life easier, right? It would be way easier if we just looked like one thing and that's what we were and that's that. Even if I wasn't necessarily like a black girl, like even if I was just more mixed, as people like to say that I'm not. I don't know. I don't really see the point in even being caught up in this topic, because like I said, you are who you are. No one's you. That's your strength. That's your power. Embrace that. Like, be proud of that. Like, no one is you. I don't know. I think that's like an incredible thing when you like really step back and think about that. Like, the chemistry of your body, your DNA, your everything, your personality, every piece of you is you, and no one is that. No one identically is that. I think getting caught up in thinking that your skin is darker or a different shade, whatever, maybe not necessarily darker, I think kind of goes against what the rest of my videos are about, because I'm about not judging people by the color of their skin, because I'm always judged by the color of my skin. So I think like wishing that would be like, well, I hope people would judge my skin tone and I would fit into this box and life would be easy. Like, no, I mean, people are gonna judge, people are gonna do it. Like, I'm not sitting here in a fantasy land thinking people will just stop one day judging. But I just like to inspire that idea that we are humans, we are people. I am Casey before I'm anything else. I don't know, this video, to be honest, I'm a little tired. I've been packing all day. I'm a little drained, so I don't really know if this video made sense, but hopefully someone out there understood that I don't think there's a point of, you know, desiring a different skin tone or desiring a different way to look in general. I like, love your curly hair, love your straight hair, love your fair skin, love your dark skin, love your brown eyes, love your green eyes. I mean, like, that's you. That is who you are. Why change it? I think comparison is the death of people, especially in this generation with social media. It's just a place to compare. You're constantly, whether you want to admit it or not, comparing yourself, your life, your income, your materialistic things. You compare yourself, you know? Like, if it's you're not doing that, then you're just nosy as fuck, and like, that's cool too. But I feel like a lot of the times you're nosy because you want to see like, oh, what'd they do Friday night? Well, this Friday night I did this. What'd they eat for dinner? Well, I ate this for dinner. Even if it's like stupid little things like that, I think we like don't even realize how much we compare ourselves. I'm going on a tangent. I'm a little sleepy. I'm gonna end this video here. If you have any other suggestions for next week, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to embrace who you are. That's the message, the takeaway here. Hopefully you understood that through all this blah 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 talk. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.